What up, y'all? I'm back with another episode. I'll name the show later, but just want to get the content out. All right. So today I want to talk about Colorado and are people tired of the Colorado story? As we all know, in the beginning of the season, Colorado, the hype train was real. I mean, everybody was on the hype train when it came to this team in this school because of Coach Prime, and we all know this. After week one, when they beat TCU, which nobody expected them to do, none of the experts, none of the football people, none of them expected Colorado to go out there and put that work to TCU. We all know TCU is not that good of a team now, but last year they were the runner-up, so that was kind of a significant victory for Colorado, especially when they only won one game last season. Every home game at Colorado seemed like homecoming. Let's just be real. It seemed like homecoming. You had Jay-Z, you had LeBron James, you had The Rock, Master P, Offset. First Take even was coming down, shooting their shows out there in Boulder, Colorado. So, I mean, the hype train was definitely there. And according to the Fox Sports president of Insights and Analytics, Michael Mulvihill, I botched that name, I'm sorry. But Colorado's 5 games averaged 8.5 million viewers across 3 major networks. 8.5 million viewers watched these games across the 3 major networks, Fox, ABC, and ESPN, in the month of September. That's crazy. That is crazy. But on the other side of that, since they've had a couple losses under their belts, the ratings dipped, right? So this past Friday, when they played Stanford, they only drew 3.3 million viewers, and that's according to sports TV ratings. And that's less than half of 7.24 million people who watched the game against USC, and that's according to Sports Media Watch. Now, the national coverage has been a little different. It has been. It hasn't been, all roses and cheering for Colorado and Coach Prime. It's kind of been like, hey, man, get your stuff together. Come on now. So we'll take a look at that, what Stephen A. Smith had to say on First Take recently.
An absolute disgrace. Unacceptable. I believe that Deion Sanders is a coach. I think he's a hell of a coach. He needs some dogs, as he told us. He's about 7 or 8 dogs away, but here's the problem. The players got caught up in the shine their coach generated. And I'm calling out his son, Shedeur Sanders, who I love and I think has star written all over him. But whether it was you or by accident, it was somebody on your social media team, you cannot have something being posted at halftime of a damn game. It is no longer a laughing matter. Y'all are getting your ass kicked. Your daddy, and to the players on that squad, your coach is as much bravado as he had, as much swag as he had. He was the best on the planet. Week in and week out, you knew primetime Deion Sanders was the best probably ever. Y'all ain't on that level. Right. Stop acting like it and show up on the damn field and do what the hell you're supposed to do instead of getting your ass kicked on national television.
Okay, so you heard what he said, and a lot of people kind of echo those sentiments because, I mean, you got blew out by Oregon. You blew a 29-point lead to Stanford. I mean, you're beating on the teams that aren't really that good in Arizona State, I believe. Come on, you got to prove something. So, do I think people are tired of them? I don't know. I won't say that they're tired of them, but I think people want to see them prove that they're worthy of the arrogance that they carry around. Like I said, with Shedeur Sanders doing all this watch bling bling stuff, people just want to, you got to show me at this point. You're talking, you're posting stuff on Instagram or on social media at the halftime of the game while you're playing. I don't know if you're doing it or you got a media team, whatever, but stuff's getting posted from your account on social media during halftime of a game. That means you're not focused. That means you're more worried about your brand. My thoughts on it is I'm not personally tired of it. I just want them to focus. Keep the main thing the main thing. You're there. I get it. The NIL, you're making money. You're getting after it. I'm not hating on that. Get your money. I was a big proponent of college players getting paid, but you got to know how to handle it. You still have to be a professional. You still got to go out and handle your business. People aren't paying you because your name is Travis Hunter or Shedeur Sanders might be a different story because you're probably getting paid because your name is Sanders, but they're paying you because you play football. That's their marketing. You're a marketing tool for them, and if you don't keep the main thing, you're gonna lose that money. So play football, focus, lock in on that. I know. I think I heard something about Shedeur thinking about going to the NFL or declaring for the draft, and Prime was just like, "Nah, you're not going. You're not ready." And it's not the talent necessarily, because I think he can develop into being a good, solid NFL quarterback. I just think the maturity level isn't there yet. I don't think he can handle everything that comes with being a professional football player. We're kind of seeing that now. I mean, all he does is celebrate, but he's not putting up the wins, and it doesn't seem like he's as focused as he needs to be. I'm not saying he's not focused. I'm not saying he doesn't care. I'm not saying he's Johnny Manziel or anything like that. But I just want him to kind of lock in a little bit more. It's cool to celebrate. It's cool to have fun and enjoy your time in college, because you only get one time to go to college, especially at that age. Enjoy it, but at the same time, don't forget what you're there to do. You're there to get an education. You're there to play some football. You're changing the dynamic in the landscape of college football in real time, and I think you have to understand that. And I think Prime kind of letting it slide for so long, it's going to be hard to reel him in. It's going to be hard to reel those guys in. But I think he can do it. I think he has the cachet to do it, because they all look up to him. Obviously, they want to be like Prime, Coach Prime. They want to be in that light. They love his and admire and his arrogance. But the thing about Coach Prime is, like Screaming A said, he earned that. He was like the best cornerback in the NFL for years. And he played baseball on a professional level. Like, not just, he played baseball and he was okay at it. He wasn't Michael Jordan. No, he was Prime. He actually played and was actually a good baseball player as well. So he put the work in. So I feel like that's what they're forgetting, is that, hey man, they need to put the work in and then celebrate. And I think they'll get it. I think they'll get smacked around a little bit more, and then they'll say, I think they'll come to their senses. I mean, this is new for them too, so I'm not faulting them. They're young men. They're in the limelight for the first time, and it's kind of difficult to navigate that. So I think they'll get right. Next year they'll come out, probably be a little bit more focused, and they'll understand the opportunity they have in front of themselves, and they'll execute. And I'm not saying that they'll be a national champion or anything like that, but I think you'll see their game and their maturity level go to new heights, go to another level, to where you see them and you can be like, okay, they're definitely NFL ready. Because Travis Hunter is pretty good. He's pretty good. I'm not gonna say he's NFL ready quite yet, but I think he'll be there. I think he can get there. Put on a little bit more weight. Get us just get a position, because right now he's just all over the place. Just get a solid position, maybe corner, maybe safety, maybe receiver. I don't know what he wants to be, but I think if he can lock in and focus on being a specialist at one thing, and like I said, get a little bit more weight to him, I think he'll be solid. I think he'll be a solid piece in the NFL. Shedeur Sanders, I think he'll be a good quarterback. I don't know how great he'll be, but I think he has this. I think he has the tools to be great, to be a good, solid NFL quarterback. Now, he can be great. I don't know How great he can be, it's up to him. But I think he can be, a solid backup, maybe even a starter at the next level. But I'm not tired of Colorado just yet, because I just want to see them display a little bit more humility. That's all. Because even in losses, you don't seem to be concerned about the fact that you just lost. So I think that's for me, I would like to see a little bit more, because Coach Prime, when they blew that 29-point lead, you could tell it took everything out of him to maintain his composure. And I just don't see that from the players. They just don't seem like they care. I'm not going to say they don't, but it just seems like I'm getting paid regardless, whatever. And that's the wrong mentality to have, especially if you want to get to the next level. So let me know what you guys think. Hit me up in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. And just let me know, are you guys tired of hearing about Colorado State University, or, what's going on? What you guys think? Peace.